Everybody, this is a video to help you with the project. I'm not going to do the entire project, but just to help you with like the technical parts of which buttons to click. This video is for using the program Numbers on a Mac, which is like their spreadsheet software. I'll make a video for Google Sheets, and I'll try to make a video for Microsoft Excel, although I'm not near a computer that has Microsoft Excel right now. But yeah, so if you're using the program Numbers, you want to download the comma separated value file, the CSV, and I've got it open here on the right side of the screen. And then we've got it open, so we complete step 2. We see the big list of stuff. So step 3 is done. Step 4, we have to make a column next to the precipitation column because the goal is to randomly sort these numbers. So I'm going to 2-finger click on my laptop, which is like a right click, at the top of the column. I'm going to click Add Column After. So I have a column where I can put random numbers. I'm going to type equals, and then rand, and then open and close a parentheses. That's a function call. It tells the program Numbers to automatically generate a random number. So we got one random number. We want to fill this entire column with random numbers. So I'm going to click this yellow dot here and drag all the way down. And that's going to tell my spreadsheet software program to generate random numbers for each precipitation value. Because the idea in statistics is that you want to pick randomly, right? You don't want to just pick 30 days in a row and say, okay, these results apply to the rest of the year, because that's just days in January, and they go in sequence. You know, the weather one day is related to the weather the next day to some degree. So we got to randomize all these numbers. So that's what these random numbers do, is it's going to let us sort based on these random numbers. So that's how we get random numbers for step 5. Step 6, yeah, we want to sort by column E, so I'm going to 2-finger click the top of column E. Let's see. I don't use the program Numbers very often, so I got to look. Let's sort descending, or you could sort ascending. It doesn't really matter because they're random numbers. And in Numbers, in the program Numbers, that's a terrible name for a program, by the way, that deals with numbers, right? Because you're going to say numbers referring to the actual numbers in the data set, or numbers the program. Anyway, in this program, when you click sort ascending or sort descending, it automatically sorts all these other values, okay? So in Excel, I think it's different. I think you have to click an extra button. But if I 2-finger click the column, and you could click a sort ascending or sort descending, doesn't matter because they're random numbers. I'll just pick one of those two. Now I've got my numbers randomized. They're sorted according to the random numbers in column E. So that's good. We've randomized our numbers. So we want to pick 30 of those numbers. So I'm going to start on 2, and then I need to go to 31. And so I held Shift on my keyboard. I clicked this first one. I held Shift, and then I click 31 to select all those, or I think you might be able to click and drag. And I'm going to 2-finger click, choose Copy, and then let's put those numbers in an extra column. And I'm going to give myself an extra column over here just to have some space in between. So here are my 30 numbers before I calculate the mean. Okay, so that's what you need for the first part of this project. Okay, then now that I have 30 numbers, this is the part where you answer A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, and I'll let you do that. If you ever have trouble in your spreadsheet software program with a box plot, with a histogram, stem and leaf, you can just copy these numbers, and you could go to Google and just type box plot generator. And I'm going to type from data because sometimes they just ask for the 5-number summary. First one comes up. It says comma separated, but I think this one even works without it being comma separated. Yeah, it generates a box plot for me. I can just copy and paste right in there. Okay. So you don't necessarily have to use your spreadsheet software. Do whatever's easiest. Okay. As long as it makes a box plot, I don't care. Nobody else should care. All right. So to help you with the next part, give myself some extra space. Here we'll call this means, because now we're going to, if you've read through the project instructions, now the goal is to gather 30 random means. Okay, because the idea is that the mean should be approximately normally distributed with a large enough sample size. Our sample size is 30. We're picking all the numbers between 1 and 30 inclusive. This is D1. I don't think that's right. I think I should say D2 to D31. Let's try it though. Okay, so I'm highlighting all these. I click and drag. I'm going to right click and choose copy, although normally on a keyboard I'd use Command C for a Mac. And then if I paste that here, so Command V would paste it, but you can two finger click and then click paste. Automatically calculates it. This first one is a little off because it's calculating the mean using the value PRCP, but that just means it's basically 29 samples instead of 30, so that's not a big deal. So there, we've got a column of means now. Come on, let's make a video. Okay, so if we highlight these values, I mean, these will automatically generate every time you change something in the spreadsheet software. So let's copy, and then if we, I copied with my keyboard. It should be, I guess on a Mac you can't do that here. So let's go to the menu here. I've copied those values. I can click Edit and paste formula results. That way they don't change. Doesn't really matter though. I think you'll be okay either way. But if you copy these data values, and then you can two finger click in another column, and it's under, you have to click Edit and then click Paste Formula Results. That way those values don't change. But those are the 30 numbers you need. Oh wait, I think I only asked for 20. Yeah, those are the 20 numbers you need to answer parts A, B, C, D, and E. Okay, so that's the technical part. Statistics classes is supposed to be testing you on how well you can navigate a bunch of different software, so I'm happy to show you that. This part is the stuff that's come from what we've read in the textbook and what we've done in Newton, but you can still let me know if you have questions, and I can try to guide you. Okay, I hope that helps with numbers. I'll make another one for Google Sheets here.